Okay guys, so as we have completed the first uh, trust, which is parent child trust, now we are working with tree root trust. Now let us understand what is tree root trust. See, this is the example of tree root trust. Tree root trust is the example of same as like child domain controller. Just assume that this is also child domain controller. Okay, this is also, see what this is your domain controller DC. Okay, this is your DC. Okay, and this is your CDC. Okay, and this is also your CDC. See, this is also CDC, but what is the difference between this tree root trust and parent child trust? Parent child trust. Here, when you make parent child trust, so this parent child trust follow your name. So here, maybe this is suppose this is ist.com. Okay, so this is what, this is dwala.ist.com. so if it is child domain controller, so he follow the name of the server, or you can say follow the distinguished name of the server. Okay, domain controller. But in the tree root trust, this is child domain controller, but this child domain controller do not follow the distinguished name or server name. So here maybe this is ist.com, you can create this is as a panas.com, but everything will be same. It's a implicit trust, means a default trust, it's a two-way trust, it's an transitive trust. Everything is as per parent child trust. Only one difference is that tree root trust do not follow the distinguished name of the server, but other things are same. Okay, so let us work on this practical. So for this, how many server you need? You need two servers and two client, one client for this domain controller and one client for tree root server. So let's come here. So we need one Yaoundé server as per the last lab. This is our ist.com. This machine is a part of ist.com, it's a client of ist.com. This machine is a child domain controller, this one. This machine is a child domain controller. See, if you will follow my video of trust relationship, you will understand all these labs. So you have to start from video 1 or lesson 1, you can say lesson 1, to understand these labs, because this I created as a ist.com. This machine I added to ist.com. This machine I created CDC, child domain controller. Okay, and this name is dwala.ist.com. This client is the member of dwala.ist.com, in the client of ist.com. Now here we are creating, this is parent child trust, means it's a CDC, but you will see how we are creating and what is the difference between this CDC and this CDC. Okay, so let me come again. This is my ist.com, this is the client of ist.com. Okay, and this is child domain controller, this is the client of child domain controller, and this is I'm going to create parent child tree root trust, which is a part of CDC, you can say. So what is the process? First we will check our, we'll go to our LAN card, properties, IPv4. We have to put address as per our DNS, which is the IST DNS. Okay, fine, click OK, and you have to check NS lookup is working or not. Okay, NS lookup is working. Now what we have to do, we have to add this machine to domain controller. We'll go to properties, change setting, change more. Here we have to write iiht.com, and then here Here we are writing domain name is IIHT, and then OK. Username is administrator. Okay, this is the IIHT administrator. Because I'm going to add this machine as a CD, so so that's why I'm using IIHT credential. Okay, welcome to IIHT domain. Okay, restart the machine. Okay, so machine is rebooting now, and it has been rebooted. Now we have to log in here. So we have to log in here as a IIHT, not with the local administrator. You have to click here, other user, and then you have to write here administrator, and then you have to log in. So this we are going to log in with IIHT administrator. Right here IIHT and then slash. So you must write like so. You must log in with IIHT. So here I logged in with the IIHT administrator on tree root server. So we are going to make a tree root server. We are waiting because this is yes, once this synchronization will finish, then we can start. Now click on add roles and features. Next, next, next. Here we are installing Active Directory domain services. Add features, DNS, add features. Next, 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 and install. So we are installing the service which is known as Active Directory domain service. After that, we will promote this as a tree root server. And there is only one difference. Keep in mind that this is a child domain controller. Follow the distinguished name. Like, let me come. The installation is going also. Till then we can come and I can explain you here. Even you can come here, log in. So better I should rename it, so it will be better for you. Let me rename it. Renaming option is not coming. Okay, let me rename it so better understanding will be there. This is my uh, forest dash IAHT, right? This is my CDC of IAHT. Okay, this is what, this is the tree tree root of IAHT. Okay, now it's okay for understanding. Okay, so this is forest IST, this is CDC. Now you come to forest IST, come here to tools, open Active Directory users and computer. So you can see here IST is, this is my forest server. Now come here to CDC, click on tools, Active Directory users and computer. And see, this is doala.ist.com. So this is CDC and is following the distinguished name of IST server. Okay, now let's come to tree root. Now the tree root, how tree root works. Okay, so the installation of Active Directory domain services are completed. Now we are promoting this server as a domain controller. But which type of domain controller? Tree root domain controller. So click on this, promote this server as a domain controller. Okay, now so you have to click here, add a new domain to an existing forest. Click here, and now here we have to select. See here, if I'm selecting child, so I have to write the parent name, right? So I have to select tree domain. Okay, then the tree domain, and so what is the forest name? Because the forest name is IST and the new name is panes.com, and automatically IST credential has been taken. Why? Because I have logged in with the IST administrator account. Then click next. Okay, now we have to this is all default domain. We are installing DNS. Okay, then we are this will be a global catalog server. If this is not mandatory, but if you want, you can let it be selected here. Here we are writing the restore mode password. Okay, then click next. Asking for DNS, so DNS we have already selected. NetBIOS name is Panis because we are making as a parent sorry, tree root with the name of panis.com. Okay, this is the database NTDS and sysvol Active Directory database, and this is the settings what we have selected, and then click next. So the prerequisites will be verified, and after that we'll click on install to install the tree domain on this system. Okay, so all the prerequisites are checked and passed successfully. Just click on install. Okay, so the after that system will restart automatically. Just click close, close. Okay, so the system has restarted. Okay, so after rebooting, let's log in here. So now you have to click here and you have to write here. See, no need to log in with IST, to log in here with your own administrator. Now administ okay. Okay, now you can click on tools, Active Directory users and computer. Okay, now see, you can see it's a panas.com, right? And here also, if you want, you can create one OU like POU. In this you can create user like P1. So let's have another user P2. Finish. Now we have to add this machine to this tree domain. So for this you just need to configure small setting in DNS, because every server need to have one local DNS in their organization. See, forward is already completed. Now reverse is remaining, so you have to configure reverse. And then you have to create a pointer for this one. Right click, new PTR, okay. And then in the child system you have to come here, right click, go to Ethernet, properties, IPv4, and here we have to write 192.168.10.70 is the IP of that system. DNS I will write 192.168.10.3, and for the backup I can write a secondary DNS 10.1. And then I will add this machine to domain controller. So what I will do, right click on the PC, go to properties, click on change setting, then click on change more. Here I am writing what, panas.com, and then here I have to write the name of the computer. I'll write window 3, and the domain member is, the domain name is panas. And if I click OK, is asking for credentials, so I'll write P1 and the username. Click OK. welcome to Panis domain, click OK, OK, and click close, and this system will restart. Now come here, open your Active Directory, come here to your computers, and see this is the client of this system. Now but if you'll come on Forest server, let's have the information of all the servers. So I'll come here to tools, I'll open Active Directory domain and trust, and now you can see here I have IIST, and in IIST I have Douala and I have Panis. Now if you come to IIST and right click properties, and if you click on trust, you can see here the domain name is douala.iist.com. This is my child. Panis.com, this is also my child, but the trust type is tree root, and this is also transitive, this is also transitive. And what is the difference between this? Child domain controller follow the distinguished name. This is also child domain controller, but this is a tree root domain, so this do not follow the distinguished name, and other functionalities are same. Now let's come here. Now on this system we are going to log in from, we can try to log in with student 1 on this system, and on this system we are going to log with the user of tree root. So here I am come here and write p2 123 at IIST. Oh sorry, here you have to write here panis.com slash p2, and then username is 123 at IIST. You have to define your domain name. Click OK. So the user of tree root is authorized to access the resource of forest, and forest user, if you are coming here and let's click this, click on other users, and if you type here, just type IIST slash student 1, which is here, you can see here student 1, and give the password. Okay, see here they are able to log in. Let's try here. Pin panis slash p2. Okay, so you can see here with the help of p2 you are able to log in here, and here you are able to log in with a student. So every server is a part of, if you will come here in the main server, see this is your main server, this is your main server domain controller, and every user, see this is what, this is parent, this is CDC, this is what, tree domain, but all are transitive trust, and the user of this domain can log in here, the user of this domain can log in here, the user of this domain can log in on tree domain, and the user of tree domain can log in on this one. But if you will try that the user of parent child, the user of CDC, do the user of CDC will log in, do the user of CDC will log in on tree domain, tree root domain, right? No, they cannot log in because these trusts are not allowed. Okay, so if you want, let's verify, and then I'll tell you what type of trust we have to make, that the user of this domain can use the resource of this domain, and if you want this one, so we have to make this trust, which is known as shortcut trust. Okay, so we'll work now. Okay, so first, before working on shortcut trust, I'll explain you. uh, let's try to log in, and then we'll explain you, because we are going to check that CDC user will be able to log in on tree root domain or not. So here we have already verified both side. So if you will come here, So here you have logged in with student account, which is the account of forest, and here okay, so here your